What's up? This is Alex Chu coming at you with another episode. This episode, I want to talk about. I want to talk about what drives people to religion. What drives people to religion. But before I talk about that, I want to tell you my name is Alex Chu. I'm the guy who invented physical mortality rings. These are rings that you put on your small finger, string, sleepy, wear them, you don't age anymore. Become physically immortal. For example, I'm already 52, right? See, I'm still really skinny. You don't see any belly fat. Right? I don't have a beer belly or anything. 52-year-old. I still sound like a young man. If you go to my website, livemuchlonger.com, you can see lots of testimonials. Most of them give me 4-star, 5 stars. So if you're interested, go to livemuchlonger.com, livemuchlonger.com. Link is at the bottom of this video. Yeah, today is, what drives people to religion? It's kind of, I see Christianity and Buddhism, right? I'm not going to talk about Islam because Islam it's still about Jesus, So I sort of think Islam and Christianity is the same thing, Catholic is also the same thing. It's all about Jesus, So I guess the two big religion I want to talk about is Christianity, which includes Islam, okay, and Buddhism. I also want to talk a little bit about other religion like Scientology, and there's this another one called Shinyo. It's from Japan. That one is not extremely famous, but I was there because my friend brought me there, because I was. In fact, I've been paying membership ever since now. Not because I believe that crap. It's because my friend, he's a very nice person, and every year he send me like an envelope telling me to donate, and I have to donate because he's such a good friend, So every year is just $12, not a big deal. If he asks me for $100, I'll think about it, But I think why people are be driven to stuff like Christianity and Buddhism and I think it's because people are lonely. I don't know. People just I understand we're not dogs and cats, right? People would sit there and think, I wonder what's the purpose of life. People would sometimes you sit there and think, oh, I wonder what's the purpose of life, And without religion, it is sort of, I don't know, you do feel sort of lonely, You do feel loneliness. Maybe that's the reason why, you get people like Jesus, right? Claiming that he's the son of God and he's going to return and rule the world or something. And then people would fall for it. People would believe in it, And Buddhism is really strange. Buddhism is until today, until now, a lot of people are still confused about Buddhism. Shakyamuni, right? The Buddha, right? He get dreams. Okay, he saw dreams. He saw the what do you call the demon Maga? He saw Maga and. he saw he fight with Maga under the fig tree and stuff like that, right? So he called himself Buddha, the one who has been enlightened or something, and tell people to gain good karma, gain karma, So you reincarnate and reincarnate, you perfect yourself through reincarnations. It's really weird. It's like because people are lonely. That's the reason why they join religion, And there's another cult that I want to talk about today is Shinyo, Shinyo, and it's like from Japan. That's also Buddhism, but it's sort of it's a cult. It's Buddhism, but it's also not Buddhism. The reason is because I've been there for a long time. I mean, I go there. Not because I believe in that crap, okay? I don't believe in it at all. I go there just to meet people, just to see pretty girls, really. That's really what I do, what I go there for. There's a lot, back in the days, I was young. I was like 20-some year old. There's a lot of pretty Japanese girls. So I go there just to meet some girls, But that religion is, it's based on Buddhism, right? But then it's also not Buddhism. It's like the cult leader, right? He took over, right? He took over, and then he started to preach that he started to preach about Buddha and stuff like that. But then there's a twist. It's like he becomes a deity. He sort of like become a Buddha himself, you know. So people in the church in that temple, they worship him as some sort of a deity, you know. And then it's kind of funny. His whole family has very, very bad fortunes. His two sons died. One son was like 15-year old, died. His another son is like only 2-year old or 1-year old, died. And then it's funny. It's like when we go to that temple, we always see his son's picture, his son's portrait hanging on the wall. The little kid, you know, he looked like just a baby. You know, just a baby. He looked like a 2-year-old kid. Not even 2-year old, like 1-year old or something. And then his other son, he wears a student's uniform. You know, in Japan, you go to school, you have a black uniform, right, for students. He wears a student's uniform. He was only 15. Both of them dead, right? And then that cult leader had a daughter who ran away, okay? The daughter and the family had a fight, right? And then daughter just ran away, you know? Basically abandoned the family. And then his younger daughter took over. And of course, the both parents were already dead. You know, I forgot what his name is, but the kid's name is like Keiichi-sama or something. Keiichi-sama, whatever sama. And then so the cult leader has died a long time ago. The cult leader's wife died a long time ago. And then right now it's the daughter. Daughter is already pretty old. Daughter right now, I think by now she's like 70-some-year-old. But that religion in Japan was huge, man. I mean, they have a lot of money. They're very, very wealthy, you know. Yo, you got to see the Burlingame temple. I go to Burlingame, California. Temple was huge. It's a huge place, really, really big. You know, you want to buy the whole place, man. It's, I don't know, $30-40 million, man. You buy the whole fucking place, man. This is really huge. It looks like I think back in the days it was a hospital or something. Right now they moved to a Redwood City. But I it's like these people I go there once in a while, right? Because back in the days I go there a lot, you know, just to meet girls, right? And I guess I don't understand why people believe in this shit, you know? Why would you pray to some kid, you know? Some portrait of a kid who's, you know, there's two portraits hanging on the wall, right? Whatever Shoujuin or whatever Keiichi-sama or what, I forgot the names. I don't even fucking remember what their names are. But why would you worship a kid, a 15-year-old kid, and a little baby, you know? And worship these people as deity? It's really strange. I was in that temple and everybody was like, there's this girl, Japanese girl, told me that, oh, if you have a if you're not well, if you feel sick, like you catch a cold or something, all you have to do is close your eyes and think about the Keiichi-sama, Shoujuin, whatever. It's like think about the little kid. Like if you pray to yourself, you know, pray to the little kid or pray to this 15-year-old kid, you're gonna feel better. Oh man, it's fucking ridiculous, man. I mean, it's just so fucking ridiculous. That's a very, very strange cult. And people are so dedicated. My friend, okay, the guy who taught me how to make sushi, I call him Shio. I call him Shio, and that means master. He's the guy who taught me how to make sushi. I met him in a restaurant in San Francisco. You know, I worked with him for like half a year. We are friends until this day. He's a very, very nice man. And every month he donate 10% to that church, you know. And then every year he would at least send me a letter telling me to provide $12 to the church. So every year I give him a $12 check, you know, $12 every year. It's, you know, we're good friends. So you can imagine, ever since I was 20-some year old until now, I'm 52, I still $12 every year to that church, you know, because he's such a good friend of mine, right? I don't want to hurt his feelings, you know. But I swear to God, man, it's like, I guess religion, it's a place where people gather. I guess everybody's lonely, you know. That's the reason why they come. But then, how many people really believe that shit? How many people in that temple, like, truly, truly believe that if I pray to that kid on the wall, okay, if I pray to that portrait, like, yeah, it's gonna cure my fucking, like, I have COVID-19 or something, you know, and I have long COVID, like, I'm still suffering from breathing. If I pray to that kid on the wall, yeah, for some reason, my COVID would just disappear. How many people truly believe in it? Nah, I doubt it, you know. I think a lot of people are like me. Like, I'm paying $12 a year, not because I believe in that shit. It's because somebody tells me to. Like, my friend tells me to, or my family member, my mom, my dad, they all believe in it. They all join that church, and then they want me to come to that church and pay tribute to the church or something. I don't know. So I guess it's a place where you're lonely, you know. Everybody's lonely, you know. Although some people have wife and kids, they still feel empty inside because it's like they want a place where they want to find a place where they belong. So they would join these cults or religion, whatever you call it, you know. I guess they're all the same, you know. I guess Islam, Christianity, you know, Buddhism, whatever, you know, Hinduism, whatever, they're all the same. It's just that you go to the church or you go to the mosque or you go to the synagogue because you want to find a place where you can belong, you know. Do you really believe in it? I doubt it, you know. I'm not sure. I know I don't believe in that shit, okay. I go there just to check out girls, just because my friend asked me to go, so I go, you know. So I don't know. Find a place. But hey, my friend, okay, my master Shinyo, he's very dedicated though. He really, I mean, it's like he truly believed that shit. Like he truly believed that the founder of this church is some sort of deity, you know. Like he truly believes in it. 10% every month. I can't do that. I don't know how he believed in that crap, but see, maybe that's, again, I'm Chinese, and I don't know. I don't like stuff like that. I don't like cults, you know. And that's the reason why it took me so long to decide, oh yeah, I'm gonna have to start my own cult or my own religion, whatever you call it, okay. But I checked the dictionary. It's cult is like, I think that's what you call a cult, okay. For example, one person say, oh, I'm a deity, like I'm special and shit, like I'm, you know, I'm God's son, or I'm God's cousin or nephew, or I'm God's brother's roommate's friend or something, you know, like that makes me a deity, you know, or that's what you call a cult. Like if the cult leader, okay, the leader of the church thinks that he's so special that, you know, he's like a deity, he's like another god, then that's a cult, you know. Religion is like, I think Buddhism is like a religion. The reason is because Buddha, Shakyamuni, he never said that he's some sort of deity. He never said he's a deity, okay? He just say, I'm an enlightened person. I'm enlightened, you know? It's like, I know more than other people. Okay, that's fine. That's legal. You could say that, right? If you think you're smarter than other people, that's fine, you know? So, but then he preaches reincarnation. He preaches that people reincarnate in order to perfect themselves, in order to purify their soul, whatever. Okay, that's fine. So I would say Buddhism is a religion, you know? Buddhism is a religion. Because Buddha never said that I'm God, you know, or I'm God's cousin or something. He never said anything like that. But the Shinyo that I went to, right, the Japanese one, that's a cult. Because some reason he thinks that, oh, the two dead sons, whatever, I forgot their name is, okay, my two dead sons, you know, the 15-year-old kid and this akajang right here, this little kid right here, 1-year-old kid, you pray to them, it could cure your headache or shit like that, then that's a cult, okay. Christianity is a cult, you know. Well, I know a lot of people don't want to hear that. A lot of people, they get offended if I call Christianity a cult, but it is a cult. The reason is because Jesus thinks that he's so fucking special. He thinks he's son of God, right? And there's no way he could prove it, you know. So Christianity is a cult, you know. I was thinking, yeah, I have to start a religion. I guess my religion is, I don't know what you call my religion, okay? I don't know what you call it, cult or religion. It doesn't really matter, but the reason why I have to start some sort of a church is because of this. Because I invented this, and this is immortality. I don't think I'm special or anything. It's just that I think for some reason I invented it. For some reason I figured this out. And all the Jewish prophets, Buddha, Shakyamuni, he's looking for this, right? Jesus, he promised physical mortality. He said, if you eat my flesh and drink my blood, right? Or, well, basically red wine and bread, it makes you immortal. Well, I perfected it a little bit. I improved his invention a little. Instead of red wine and bread, you put on a right ring and a left ring, and that's it, right? It makes you immortal. It works, and it works really, really well. You don't have to eat it. It works really, really well. So, I don't know what it's like. The religion that I'm starting, I don't know what you call it. You call it cult or religion? I don't know. But I'm not claiming anything, though. I'm not claiming that I'm cousin of God or anything. I don't do that. Okay, it's just that I invented this, so it sort of like brings like a. It sort of like brings a, what do you call that? What do you call it? It's anyway. It sort of like brings an ending to. It gives all the religion an answer. Doesn't matter if it's Buddhism or Christianity. They're all looking for immortality, right? So I at least gave them an answer. Anybody who believe in that stuff now can actually see the actual thing. It's right here. Immortality is right here. It's like, oh yeah, I bring these people closure. Okay, because it's right here. I invented it, right? If anybody is asking for more, like, yeah, these rings, yeah, they keep you young, but are you like a Terminator? Can I shoot at you and with a gun and you're not gonna get killed? You're like you're bulletproof. Can you be bulletproof, right? If somebody push you and you fall over a cliff, will you still survive? I think these people are asking for too much. I think these people they're either asking for too much or they're just not serious. They're just teasing me. But I think these rings bring all the religions in the world closure, because I think every religion talked about immortality. Every one of them. Every religion talked about immortality in some form or another. Because see, Buddhism, the reason why the Prince Shakyamuni, right? He left home, right? He abandoned his palace life and just travel across India, because why? Because he was looking for immortality. He's looking for a way to achieve. They call it Nirvana or something. To achieve everlasting happiness and physical mortality. He was shocked that people would die. He lived inside a palace, and his father, the king, never told him that people could die. Right? So he went out on the street and saw people are dying, people are getting sick and getting old and die, and he was shocked. He was shell-shocked. And then he's so shocked, he decided to leave the palace, So he left the palace because he's looking for this, man. He's looking for immortality, And Jesus, this whole thing, everything about Jesus is immortality, right? That's exactly what he's trying to achieve, right? So, So I'm gonna bring all the religion to closure. Anyway, I hope you become my follower. Okay. Hey, I'm not saying that if you become my follower, you cannot believe in other religion. You still can. I don't really care. You know me. I don't give a shit. You could be Hindu. You could be a Christian. I don't really care. But I just want you to look into it, though. Look into my rings. And the reason why I'm starting religion, just like what I said. Okay. I'm gonna say it in every episode from now on. You wear this, you become immortal. You don't age anymore in this life, but that doesn't mean you are truly immortal. The reason is because people reincarnate, right? And if you for some reason you die, right? Somebody kill you, or you die in a car accident, you reincarnate into another person. Then if your next life, nobody knows Alex Chu, you don't know about Alex Chu, you never learn about these rings, that would suck, right? Then next life, you are no longer mortal. I mean, you are no longer immortal. You become mortal again. So you're back to square one. This is the reason why I started religion, so people can help me spread the word about Alex Chu's rings, you know? So hopefully these rings become so famous that in the future, right? I was hoping in the future, you know, I'd be famous like Martin Luther King. Like everybody knows Martin Luther King, right? And everybody know his at least his famous phrase, I have a dream, what, yesterday afternoon or something. I forgot. I got a dream this afternoon or something. I hope in the future I become as famous as that guy, right? So everybody know my rings. So even in the future, 200 years later, 300 years later, I'm dead or something, you know, like I was already dead. And you still could buy this in drugstores, you know, you still could buy this in Walmarts, or you could buy this online, like very easily. You could pick up a pair of rings very easily online. And then people talk about me, you know, people talk about me, talk about Alex Chu's rings. I would be, you know, listed as one of the inventors, right? You know, this is not because I want to be as famous as Edison or anything. I don't really care about that. It just these rings, man. You cannot forget about these rings. This is such a good invention, you know. So I guess that's what my religion is all about. It's not like I'm not like a cult, you know. It's not like a cult. Not I think I'm special and shit. No, it's just that I ran into it. It's like I found this, you know. So I found this. So what am I supposed to do? You know, I mean, I cannot bring this to my grave. You know, I don't want to be like Chang Tan. You know, that Singapore guy, right? He think he's so fucking special. Yeah, I'm 50-year-old and I still look young. I eat 6 eggs every morning. That's why I don't want to be like that guy. You know, it's like these Chinese people, we call it 小人. These people are 小人, means they're small man. He's a small man. You know, it's like he just he likes that, you know, a sudden moment of fulfillment. You know, he thinks he's so special. You know, he likes to surprise people. Yeah, look at me. I'm 50-something year old. I still look young. Yeah, I'm so special. It's that fulfillment, that a moment of excitement and fulfillment. It clouded his heart. You understand? He forgot how important these rings are. You know, me, I'm different. It's like I know these rings are so important. This invention is so important. You know, so I have to spread the news. I have to tell people about these rings. I don't want to be like him. I don't want to be like, oh yeah, look at me. You know, I don't know, 8 years later, I'll be 60. If I still look like this, I swear to God, people will be, what the fuck? You know, people will be so shocked. And what am I going to do? I'm like, oh yeah, you got to eat 6 eggs a day. Yeah, no. I don't want to, no bullshit, no bullshit. These rings are special. I got to tell people about it, okay? So yeah, please become my follower. Remember, I'm not really a cult leader. It's like, no, I don't believe I'm special or anything. It's just that I know these rings. They're very important. You have to help me, you know, spread the news about these rings, you know. That's all, you know. So I'll talk to you guys in the next episode. Hope you guys enjoy my channel. See ya.